An airline pilot is going viral for slamming DC in their shutdown chaos.
I don't really care what your political persuasion is, but you should really call your senator. Because I'll tell you, this is costing the airlines millions of dollars. And just think of 30 airplanes with one engine running. And it's going to take us at least 90 minutes to take off. So it's frustrating. It's really frustrating for me. Because right now it's going to cost about 2 hours of our lives on the ground before we even take off, spend all that gas, all that money, and it just rolls into the rest of this system. So right now we're at a 4% reduction in flight capacity. Next week we go to 10. Last night I had a 6-hour delay in Houston, and the weather was perfect. It's because the air traffic controllers aren't getting paid.
So the next time you actually question why the government shutdown actually ended up being the longest in history and why your flights and all of that stuff are getting delayed, you know what? You can thank the Democrats for that. You can thank the Democrats who could not wait to send more tens of millions of dollars, not only to illegal immigrants, but everywhere on the planet, that they held this country's feet to the fire. And so now your travel and your airlines and your planes and all that stuff are still going to be delayed. And so look, when you talk about the shutdown and you talk about the ramifications of this, like, I'm glad that Fetterman and Tim Kaine and some of the other Democrat senators have come around and voted to reopen the government. And, you know, we're still going to be dealing with the ramifications of this for weeks, particularly as we get into the Thanksgiving airline travel system. I mean, this is really going to be quite the crap show. And so when you're at the airport, whether you're Democrat, Republican, whatever, when you're at the airport and you're dealing with these delays, I've got a couple of flights coming up myself, and I'm really dreading, you know, what I'm going to have to deal with when I do this. You can just thank Democrats. You can thank Democrats because they decided to shut down the government to play politics. They decided to shut down the government because they still, to this day, think that Americans are dumb enough to believe the crap that they're shoving down. They think that, like, Hakeem Jeffries thinks that because he goes on CNN and he talks about, oh, well, this is Trump shutdown and this is the Republican shutdown, that everybody's just going to take this in and that everybody's just going to repeat those talking points, which are an absolute lie. If you have been paying any kind of attention, you know that the bill and the things that Democrats are trying to get were completely insane. I tend to remember $3.5 million they're trying to send to LGBT refugees in Uganda and a whole bunch of other crap, which is really just a Democrat NGO money laundering operation. So the next time somebody tries to tell you that all of the chaos that you and I both will continue to see at the airport over the next couple of weeks is Republicans' fault, you know that they're lying because it is squarely on the Dems.